everyone, it's Sarah, and today I'm going to be doing the reading habits tag. I was tagged in this quite a while ago by Adelle at the next chapter. She's a really cool booktuber. You should check her out. I will link to her channel down below. This tag was created by the Book Jazz. I will link to that video as well. Alright, let's get started. Question 1. Do you have a certain place at home for reading? I can really read anywhere. I do have kind of a cozy little chair that I like to read in, but I wouldn't say that I use it more than anything else. I read in bed a lot. I listen to a lot of audiobooks. I pretty much can read wherever. Question 2, bookmark or random piece of paper? I really love bookmarks, and I have a tendency to buy them, but I also have a tendency to lose them, not permanently. I always seem to find them again, but I don't know what happens to them. They disappear for amounts of time. So what happens is I end up using random pieces of paper. Question 3, can you just stop reading, or do you have to stop after a chapter or a certain amount of pages? I like to stop at a good stopping point, at least at the end of a chapter or at the end of, a big section, kind of. But, life happens and you can't always stop at that point. Sometimes you have to stop, right in the middle of a sentence. But that's not really a big deal to me because, I can just pick up, and reread a couple of sentences or a paragraph before the next time. Question 4, do you eat or drink while reading? Yes. Sometimes this has not worked out in my favor. I have spilt things on my books before. But I like to drink tea or drink coffee, or sometimes I like to read while I'm eating breakfast or eating lunch. So yeah, I'm a big reading person while eating, kind of. Question 5, multitasking, music or TV while reading? Music, definitely. I like for it to be instrumental music most of the time, or music that I know so well that the lyrics aren't going to distract me. I can't have a TV show on that I am remotely interested in while reading because I'll get distracted and I'll start watching. Sometimes I'm able to read while people are watching, golf because I don't really care. But even then, if it's really loud, I get really distracted. Question 6, one book at a time or several at once? Definitely several. I usually have an audiobook going, a physical book, and an ebook. So that's kind of how things have worked recently. I also can be, in the middle of a non-fiction book and a fiction book at the same time. Frank wants to say hi. Don't mind him, he's just being a cat. Question 7, reading at home or everywhere? Definitely everywhere. I like to listen to audiobooks when I'm driving or walking or at the gym. I'll take books with me in random places and I'll read. Question 8, reading out loud or reading silently in your head? Definitely silently. I think the only time I've ever really read out loud, sometimes if I'm reading poetry, I might read it out loud. Or if I'm writing and something is sounding weird, I might read it out loud to kind of see how it sounds. But when I'm just reading a book, always silently. Question 9, do you read ahead or even skip pages? Only if a book is really boring and I don't want to technically DNF it, so I just kind of want to skim through and see what happens. Question 10, breaking the spine or keeping it like new? I would say breaking the spine. I don't think I really keep my books like new. Ideally, yes, it's nice to have nice books, but I definitely have a lot of books that are in not great shape. 11, do you write in your books? I used to write in my books a lot during college. I might write in my books if it's a non-fiction book, maybe a spiritual book or a book about writing or something like that. But if I'm reading fiction, I tend to just get, immersed in the story, and I don't like to take a lot of notes or highlight things as much. Question 12. Who do you tag? That's a good question. Because I feel like everyone on BookTube has already done this tag, so I don't really know who to tag, but I might think of some people. If I don't think of anybody, consider yourself officially tagged if you have not done this yet. Of course, I'm not of the belief that you have to be officially tagged to do a tag. If you want to do a tag, I think you should just do it. Alright, so that's it for me. Thanks again for tagging me in this, Adele. That was a lot of fun. Thanks for watching, and you can always subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos about books or music or writing. And until next time, thanks for watching.